with how I usually, risk and shit. If I do lose tomorrow, I'm still gonna be in profit for the fucking week. We just lost $182 for the motherfucking day, right? Ain't that some shit? So, that's one thing I'm gonna be applying as a rule. Price must take an internal SMT. Good morning and welcome to the last trading week of the last month, bringing us to the New Year's. Here in the daily time frame, we have a very, very bearish SMT. Something I'd like to see is price taking these lows down here, these daily lows, possibly coming down lower, who knows. Take these unfilled fair value gaps. But yeah, these look nice for price to take. It is 10:08 and we're finally in this trade here. SMTs right up above. I've noticed that we've just been moving through this bullish imbalance here. Shit. My model did play out, but it didn't tap me in, so that's one thing. Here we did get tapped in this trade as we came into this 30-minute bullish fair value gap, and then this 1 minute pretty much rejected it. It tapped me in, and yeah, if we do end up winning in this trade, we'll get $462. If we lose 187. One thing that is pretty risky in this sense is that this has been rejecting for quite some time here. Did take this liquidity, rejected, came up, take this high, left an SMT at the highs here. We do have these lows. At this point, we're pretty much deep into profit, so I'm gonna instantly move this bitch right to break even. There we go, $25. Hey, shit, I'm cool with walking away with that. Alright, just like that, it's 10:13 and we just got hit at full TP, just like that. 455 for the day. Let's go right into the chart here. Boom, 455, just like that, man. And then we got the New Year's Eve here, then the New Year. Crazy, bro. But yeah, that's one way to somehow end the month. That's if we end up, if something happens tomorrow. But honestly, with how I usually, risk and shit, if I do lose tomorrow, I'm still gonna be in profit for the fucking week. That's disregarding these 2 days, but just saying, that's cool. I fuck with that. I'm just gonna chill and yeah, I'll see you guys at work. The usual routine, y'all know. Currently 11:44. Here is what we have for today. Looking pretty light. 18 totes, 25 overflow, I believe. So yeah, with that, let's get started. 25 minutes into my break. We have 92 stops left, 155 packages, and this is what my van's looking like. Not too shabby, but I'm going to speed run this whole entire route though. I don't like fucking being here. 7:45 and we finally finished. Yes sir. With that, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning and happy New Year's Eve. You know where we usually start off at? The good old daily time frame. With that, we do have an SMT. ride the lows here. Good old bullish SMT. Look at the wick on this beast. Goddamn. I got a feeling that price wants to take this high right here. So pretty much that. Didn't really find anything within any of the mid time frames, not even the 5 minute. But I'm pretty much bullish for the day. Just gonna wait for an opportunity to show itself, and here we are in this trade at 9:55 in the morning. We're just gonna let the market do its thing as the usual, and yeah, see what happens from here. Shit, we may or may not get stopped out today. Fucking Wednesdays, dude. Literally respected that 5 minute gap there, 15-minute gap. Possibility of saving us here. Who knows? 2 wicks already above that shit. We just lost $182 for the motherfucking day, bruh. Yeesh. Dub of the century, bro. It was a New Year's Eve for me. 182. But good morning and welcome to the last trading day of the week. Here we are in the daily time frame. What I first noticed was that we had created a bearish SMT in the daily right here. Boom. Looking at the 4 hour now, the liquidity got took. MES looking very weak, I'd say. Let's see. It's a possible thing that we could come down to take these lows here. Yeah, I mean, as we can see here, price is literally melting within this bullish gap, so this bearish SMT is valid, I'd say. Very valid. So there's that. I don't see anything in the 30-minute as much, except it like respecting this bearish gap here twice. Pretty nice. Currently 9:56 and I had found a trade here. So we had created a high time frame SMT. We actually ended up taking this high right here in M&Q. We also took liquidity. So all of the reasons to go higher, or lower, I mean. Price did respect this gap, but looking at it now, I guess not. 10 o'clock, we might get stopped out. I just realized mid-trade, what the fuck is our draw on liquidity? I don't think it'd be lower. Oh, yeah. Looking like we might get stopped out. Well, there's that. Yep. Yep. Just got stopped out again. Damn! Well, 250. Well, last month we just, up in profit. This month, yeesh. 188.93. With that, I'm just gonna take screenshots of these trades. So I am paper trading on TradingView, and I see them set up perfectly nice. Internal SMT that took. Well, we had a bearish internal SMT. So after that, we inverse this bullish gap. Inverse. Alright. Ran this gap through because I wanted to get an entry here, but we didn't get an entry there, so waited for price to run this through. Boom. Entered how the amount of contracts that I usually would if I were trading on my Top Step X account. And now, look at this shit run towards TP. Ain't that some shit? So, it's one thing I'm gonna be applying as a rule. Price must take an internal SMT. Must. Not an external. We must take an internal SMT or make an internal SMT for a high probable setup like this. But I guess that's one thing to apply for next week.